Walter Hamada talks the future of DC Films with multiple Batmen. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have a little update on DC Films. Well, we just did that video on Static Shock finding its way to HBO Max. And it's going to be the first in a series of videos based on that New York Times interview with DC Films president Walter Hamada. Well, he dropped a couple bombs in this interview, and one of the big ones involves Batman. But before we break it down, make sure you hit like and subscribe and ring that bell if you want to get all the updates from this channel. Also, make sure you leave a comment. You will be entered in our big 2020 contest we're about to announce. Well, like we were saying, Walter Hamada had a lot to say about DC Films in this New York Times feature piece. There's multiple topics to be covered here, but one that really jumped out at me that I haven't heard anyone talk about yet is the fact that the future of DC Films sees more than one Batman. When talking about the new line of films that DC is about to bring us, the New York Times article says, and I quote, "To make all the storylines work, DC Films will introduce movie audiences to a concept known as the multiverse, parallel worlds where different versions of the same characters exist simultaneously. Coming up, for instance, Warner Brothers will have 2 different film sagas involving Batman, played by 2 different actors, running at the same time." Well, this seems to confirm a lot of stuff that we've heard. Now, as you know right now, Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves are currently working on The Batman. We got that first trailer, and there's a ton of hype behind that. So we know who one of those long-running Batman are. But there is that other Batman, Michael Keaton. Now, we do know he's going to be part of the upcoming Flash movie. But this seems to confirm a rumor that we've been hearing for a while, but there was no official word, so we really didn't know where to go with it. This long-standing rumor suggests that Michael Keaton will remain as the Batman in one of these worlds and serve as the main DC EU Batman figure, an older character who serves as a mentor to many of the younger heroes. Hamada does not confirm Keaton, but this does seem to confirm that rumor. Now, it is possible this other Batman could be Ben Affleck. There have been several uncorroborated rumors of Ben Affleck's return as Batman outside of some of those reshoots, but none of this has ever gotten any real traction beyond the rumor mill, so it's really hard what to make of it. Personally, I believe they're talking about Pattinson and Keaton. The world of Matt Reeves' Batman will definitely be something a little different than the rest of the superhero universe. It's highly possible, to keep it grounded, we won't see a lot of superheroed baddies, or heroes for that matter. But there was that costume party we saw some leaks of which featured Superman and Wonder Woman, so it's unclear what capacity they exist on this Earth. As for Michael Keaton, we know he's going to be in Andy Muschietti's upcoming Flash sequel, but outside of that, we really don't have any official clue. It is pretty exciting that DC is actually going to go for this and have the Batman exist in 2 different films at 2 different times with 2 different actors. As a comic fan, I've been perfectly okay in the past seeing Batman sort of portrayed visually different, but we'll have to see how this settles with general audiences. I'm sure Disney and Sony are paying close attention to the reception of this for Spider-Man, but that's a whole different video. In any case, I'm really curious on what you guys think. Do you like the idea of 2 different actors playing Batman in 2 different worlds at the same time? And do you think general movie audiences will be okay with that level of complexity? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.